You know, I thought it was another good competitive day. You know, tried to, you know, coming off the scrimmage, tried to push some install, you know, put a good amount in on both sides of the ball, trying to test the minds, and, you know, with the improvements that need to be made coming off of Saturday, you know, while still adding, you know, new concepts or things that we're looking at, you know, both sides of the ball. I thought today was a mental test for them. I thought the guys came out and I thought they worked with good energy. You know, we had some spirited moments in practice, which you know, making sure that we're just controlling our emotions in the best way, you know, in the heat of the moment. But you know, our guys, I mean, they're competing hard. They're competing, you know, with each other. You know, I think there's been good swings throughout practices of both sides of the ball, you know, having success, and then, you know, there's times that, you know, there's just good plays that are being made, and you know, I like the playmakers that are showing up. You know, I think we got a lot of competition. You know, I like the way our spring's, you know, unfolded now. Here's, you know, 7 practices in, basically at the halfway point.
As you look back and you graded Saturday, anything stand out that maybe you didn't talk about on Saturday?
No, I mean, it was a good first scrimmage. It really was. I mean, there was, you know, explosive plays up both sides of the ball. You know, some things like I told you afterwards with penalties and some fundamental things. You know, there were not a whole lot of focus penalties, which, you know, the self-inflicted. I mean, there were some technique things that we have to get better at, hand placement. You know, some new guys that, you know, in the first time, just to, you know, continue to emphasize that. But I thought it was good. I thought you know, everybody, you know, both sides of the ball had good moments. You know, defense, you know, they're I mean, it's a good group, and I mean, you know, defensive front provides some good job in trying to, you know, condense space, and obviously with what they're doing, and you know, guys are playing fast, and then, you know, I thought there was still some times that the offense were able to have some explosive runs, some big plays over the top. So I mean, I thought it was a really good first scrimmage, especially after going back and watching it.
Coming off a scrimmage, did you sense more energy for practice today, or you know, was it kind of dialed back?
No, I mean, I thought guys came and approached the work. I mean, it was you know, good meetings yesterday. You challenged them again today for, you know, where are you going from here, and you know, we got to have 15 days of getting better. You know, every time that we step on this field, it's got to be better than the last time, and you know, I think I have not felt, you know, guys pulling back. I mean, it's competitive, it's physical. You know, guys are pushing. I mean, I like the work we got today, and you know, energy which guys brought.
Is there a certain level of consistency with this bunch, and what is that a credit to? Is it mostly experiencing guys that understand your expectations?
I mean, I think the work. I mean, there's definitely consistency in that, and that's what you want, because, you know, every player is going to have. I mean, it's our job to make them uncomfortable and to force them to push themselves to another level. And whether it's schematically, whether it's positions that they're playing, like, we're always going to try to have that edge. These guys, the way that they approach the work, I mean, I respect. And you know, it's a daily grind, and you know, making sure that we're better, more fundamental. You know, that we're taking our game to being the best that it can be. But I think the work has been consistent.
Was this Tate's? Was this Tate's best day?
Don't want to go back and forth.
Yeah. Do you think this was Tate's best day, or one of his best days?
No, I thought so. I mean, I think you know, I thought all 3 quarterbacks, you know, that went Saturday, I mean, had really good moments, and you know, but I think, you know, as you see the growth, I mean, they're putting it together. And I thought today, you know, Tate really had a good day, and you know, I'll be able to go back and watch all of it. You know, sometimes when you're rolling, you know, 4 quarterbacks, you know, it's you know, just the sequencing of it. But you know, he's confident in what we're asking him to do. He's very talented, and you know, it's just, you know, that you know, trusting in his eyes, trusting in his feet, and then, you know, being able to go you know, make the plays when the opportunity are there. And you know, sometimes, you know, the best play is a throwaway, or it's a you know killing a ball if somebody you know, get immediate pressure. Just some of those next level thinking, you know, in reactions. And I think that's where he's really growing.
Ayo Tifase, I know, had kind of a unique freshman season, not getting the bits of game action a lot of the other true freshmen got. How do you see him handle that? And I guess where's he at now, kind of entering his first full off season?
You know, Ayo, it was good. You know, to see him, you know, out working and you know, continuing to work and push to get better. You know, we've been coming along in his growth and development. But he's got an opportunity to come out and compete every day, and that's what he needs to take advantage of. So we'll see where that continues to go. But we're pleased with some of the things that he's done, as he's growing up, just to put himself in a position to get out here and compete.
Do you like some of the, not when it goes too far, but just when guys are getting feisty, do you like a little bit of that?
The skirmish,
A little bit, yeah.
a little edge,
A little bit.
a little bit. It's we got one team and one family, and I know with family members at times, especially as you constantly are competing with each other. I mean, sometimes you get it's a little feisty, and so there was some feistiness. I guess is that even real? Okay, well we'll go with that. But I want respect, and ultimately, like that's where guys being in control of themselves in a situation. Absolutely, and that's where I try to create it. I mean, I came in today with a few guys, and my purpose was to see if I could get them, kind of out of their element for a period of time, and some of them I succeeded, but it's about the follow-up too, because number one thing I want for these guys is for them to always be in control of them, and you think about this world and just all the things. Yes, football is one, the momentum swings and all of that, right? But so much beyond just a football field, where that is critical to success, and trying to, if you don't bring the intensity to get to that point, you don't know what's going to show up. When you feel it in real life, in game time, in those situations. So we try to create it, and it's good to see, but it's about that control and the respect that we have for each other.
There was a moment in the 3-on-3 type blocking drills where Jaheim and Jared went up against each other. I don't know if you were down on that end.
I was. That's one of my favorite drills.
What do those kind of drills and with those kind of players, maybe talking before the snap, talking after the snap, what does that do for just the competition level of practice?
It's huge, and I'm really proud of Jaheim, how he's transitioned in, and you can watch and see his explosiveness as a route runner, and what he does with the ball in the hand, all those things. But he is just now starting to realize the power that he can have in the run game. And Jared, I think 7 practices in, one of the things I'm most proud of him with is like you're seeing the technique improve. You're seeing the more consistency in the fundamentals. He's embraced that, and so when you find 2 big, powerful, explosive guys that are going against each other and working against and bringing that mindset to it, it's fun. It's fun to coach, and so I thought it was good, and we got a lot of guys that I think are bringing that type of mentality.
Derrick McLendon having entered the transfer portal, can you kind of maybe characterize the gap between his wants and your expectations from him?
Wish him all the best, and there's choices to be made, and as we go through college athletics, it's definitely a new age, but Derrick did a lot of good things for this program, and he's going to leave as a graduate, so I'm very, very proud of him for that, and he's going to explore situations that might be the best fit for him. We're going to be very competitive here. We're going to have we got a lot of great players that are going to push daily, and Derrick did all of that to be able to play for us and to be able to do the things that are necessary. And I wish him all the best, and wherever he ends up here at his next stop.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.